a gaming trend. We're back with Pendlehaven, and we're going to talk to them about something that's upcoming. This is something that's brand new and hopefully coming to crowdfunding later on this year. And this is called the Chronicle of Kings. I've got Andrew here from Pendlehaven. He's going to tell us a little bit about this upcoming project. It looks beautiful. So talk to us about what was going on there.
Thanks. So this has been in the works for 5 years, I think. It is our first big box board game. It'll be probably our 14th Kickstarter. This is where you play a lineage of Viking nobles. Every turn after everyone has finished their actions, 15 years passes.
Okay.
So you mark everyone with 15 years of passage. When they get their fifth token, they die of old age. Right? So you have to plan for marriages, successions, bumping off future heirs. And it's a 6x game because there are 6 ways to get renowned. You win the game by being the most famous family by the end of the game.
All right.
So the goal is the skalds and the bards are going to be singing your praises.
Yeah.
And the way you get renowned is by participating in anything that's happening on the board. We affectionately call this Viking Kardashians internally because the more drama that surrounds your family, the more renown you're going to be getting. And so even if your kingdom is getting just beat down, you're getting renowned.
Okay.
The worst strategy you can have in this game is thinking of it like Risk, where you're like, oh, I'm going to turtle in Australia, in this case, turtling in Iceland. You're just going to lose the game.
Right.
You want to be smack dab in the middle and just everything happening to your kingdom. You can have, one guy yesterday during the demo, he ended up having a world event that he went down into a crypt, ended up awakening a Draugr princess, ended up charming her, bringing her back, married her, had kids with her, and started telling a story where the court physician was trying to check for a pulse, and he was like, she's got like 1 beat per hour. What's going on here? So we had another scene just today. One guy ended up going after Shetland. He ended up taking over that, expanding his kingdom, but someone threw in a complication in the battle, and there was an orphan that was left, and that orphan had to wait 1 generation to grow up, and then raised a warband and started hunting the player. So there's all kinds of thick narrative that goes on top of this 6x game.
So how do you infuse the narrative within? Is there different regions through different cards, or how do you get some of these different events that show up?
So everyone has a deck of action cards, and as you play action cards, you draft scene cards. And scene cards are like action cards on steroids. So think of an action card that will trigger based on attributes that your nobles have, like honorable, quick, charming, intimidating. And depending on that, as soon as someone plays a scene, everyone else that has scene cards in their hands, because the cards are modeled top and bottom, they're playing it for the top part of the card. Everyone else is now looking at the bottom half of their card for complications. They're like, how can I complicate this scene? So I'll give you a very simple example. Someone can say, I am putting on a scene of a wedding banquet, and I'm going to get renowned for putting on this wedding banquet. I'm going to get a renown for every guest that arrives, and every player that ponies up a noble that will arrive at their party will also get a renown. So every player's incentivized to send their nobles to the scene, but there's risk, because now the complications start to hit the board. And so one complication might be a knife fight breaks out, and the nobles at the banquet all leave with a crippled condition. There could be another one where someone has an illicit affair and comes back with a bastard child to the court. So there's all kinds of just crazy narratives that get put on top of this. There's monster hunting, there's finding relics. We have weapons that are forged, so you end up getting, I'll show this on the other camera, you find blades, you find hilts. If you've got a forge, you can put them together. But every single one of them completes a different sentence. So depending on the type of blade or hilt that you're putting together is another way of getting renown. There's diplomacy, there's appeasement of the gods, all of those things. Yeah, so these guys over here, I've got a woodworker out of Europe, really talented guy, that has been creating these figurines that look like almost Viking chess pieces.
Yeah.
And these would be representations for the nobles. So right now we've got these little tiles, numbered tiles with the clan symbol and number. But these would be replaced with stretch goals as figurines that would be on the board representing your family traveling the map.
Well, I will tell you what, this seems like an amazing open world. You can kind of go wherever, put your intrigue wherever it is. I love the depth already. Wish we had more time with it today, but I'm hoping that we can get some more coverage over on Gaming Trend and get more news about this game. Maybe get some play testing. We appreciate you showing us. And when are you hoping for the Kickstarter launch?
So Kickstarter is probably going to be around October, November, because we have to get Athcliath out. So this is our current Kickstarter. It's a big city box set that Ed Greenwood and I have been working on throughout like all the pandemic. And we got a couple more books to get out for the printer. After that's done, I think by the end of summer, we've got this on the docket to hit the crowdfunding.
Yeah, well, I know this will be on my radar personally, but also for GamingTrend.com. So if you want some more information about Chronicles of Kings, make sure that you stay tuned to everything with the Pendlehaven crew, and we'll hopefully have some more coverage as we go closer to the Kickstarter over at Gaming Trend. Make sure you stay tuned to Gaming Trend for all of your tabletop gaming news.